My name is Nikos Tsikritsis. I'm a professor of operations management here at China Europe International Business School, CEIBS. I joined the school recently. Before joining the school, I was a professor at IMD in Switzerland, and before that I was a professor at London Business School in the UK. The objective of this program is basically to develop the next generation of young managers and turn them into business leaders. The typical participant who can benefit the most from a program like this is someone who has about 5 to 10 years of experience in the business world and is trying to make a transition from being a specialist, a functional specialist, a marketing person, a finance person, an operations person, into a more managerial role. So someone who's having his or her first or second management position. They're managing a team. That's basically the key target for the program. Roughly speaking, the range is between late 20s to mid 30s. That's the typical range. But of course, it can differ a little bit based on people's backgrounds. That's why it's called boot camp. The program is, to some extent, is not a typical program in the sense that there are modules when you come here and you say, we'll do 3 days of finance, we'll do 3 days of strategy. It's very integrative. So there are basically 2 modules, and each module is actually almost 2 weeks. And in each module, we integrate different business functions. So you may have in the same day one case taught by a finance professor, and in the afternoon you have a strategy professor teaching the same case from a different angle. Then the next day, a marketing professor comes in and talks about the same concepts but gives them a marketing angle, and so on and so forth. So what's different about the design is the fact that we integrate the business functions. Because in the real world, when you move from being a specialist to being a manager, you've got to be able to wear different hats and be able to understand and grasp business concepts from different business fields. We also believe that leadership cannot be taught. So when they come here, we will not give them much to read. Actually, they will experience leadership. So the program is very intensive, and there's group work every day. They also work with a coach on a personal level about where they're coming from in life, what are the goals, what are the aspirations, how they're going to evolve as a person, as a leader. And we also put them during 2 3-day intensive short modules into real leadership situations. So they have in teams to make decisions. And those are used for us to be able to understand who they are, how they act, how they react, how they think, how they deal with pressure, with other people, with different cultures. And then in the end, we use all this feedback and all this content we get from them to help them evolve actually as people and as leaders.